You know what we were promised about AI? That it would make everything cheaper, more efficient, automated, robots doing our work, algorithms optimizing everything, companies saving billions. And yet, look around. Your Adobe subscription just went up. Microsoft? More expensive. Netflix? Up again. Everything with AI powered, slapped on it, somehow costs more than before. So what happened to all those savings? I'm Bryan, and today I'm going to show you exactly where that money went. Spoiler, it wasn't to you. And why AI might be the greatest price-raising excuse in corporate history. Now, the story we've been told goes like this. AI automates tasks. Automation reduces labor costs. Lower costs mean lower prices for consumers. Economics 101, right? And to be fair, AI is saving companies money. A lot of money. Goldman Sachs estimates AI could boost productivity and add trillions to the global economy. So, if companies are becoming more productive and more profitable, why are you paying more? Here's what nobody tells you. AI is absurdly expensive to operate. One big factor is energy. A single Google search uses about 0.3 watt-hours of electricity. A single ChatGPT query, nearly 3 watt-hours. That's 10 times more energy for one question. Now multiply that by the 200 million queries ChatGPT processes every single day. ChatGPT uses energy similar to half of Denmark's annual electricity consumption, a country of 6 million people. And it's not just electricity, it's also water. Data centers need massive cooling systems. Google's water consumption has increased 88% since 2019. Someone has to pay for all of that. These companies promise to be carbon neutral by 2030. Now they're admitting AI is making that nearly impossible. And guess who's subsidizing their infrastructure costs? You, through higher prices. But here's where it gets really interesting. Companies aren't just passing on their costs. They're using AI as an excuse to raise prices far beyond what's necessary. I call it the AI tax. Adobe just renamed their subscription to Creative Cloud Pro and increased prices from $59 to $69 per month. That's a 17% increase. Their justification? AI features. Features most users didn't ask for and many don't use. Microsoft, on the other hand, will raise prices for its business software starting July 1st, 2026. The reason? AI capabilities and security enhancements. And here's the kicker. The full Copilot features cost an extra $30 per user every month. As you can see, AI isn't lowering your costs. It's creating new premium tiers you have to pay for. But wait, it gets worse. Because AI isn't just expensive to run and being used as a pricing excuse. AI is also being used to charge you specifically the maximum amount you're willing to pay. It's called personalized pricing, or as the FTC calls it, surveillance pricing. Here's how it works. AI analyzes your browsing history, your location, your purchase patterns, your device, even your credit score. Then it calculates the highest price you're likely to pay and shows you that price. Amazon changes prices on millions of products multiple times per day. Not because costs changed, because your willingness to pay changed. While artificial intelligence could theoretically find you the best deal, in practice, it's often finding the highest price you'll accept. The same product, different prices, based on who you are. And here's the final piece of the puzzle. Artificial intelligence doesn't just raise prices on things you buy. It's turning everything you buy into a subscription. The subscription economy has grown 435% over the last decade, and AI is accelerating this. Think about it. You used to buy Photoshop. Now you rent it monthly. Forever. You used to buy Microsoft Office. Now it's a subscription. Software you used to own now requires an internet connection and a monthly fee because the AI features need cloud processing. That's almost $1,000 a year on things that used to be one-time purchases. So artificial intelligence didn't make software cheaper. It made software never-ending payments. Now, some people will say, but Bryan, efficiency always leads to savings eventually. And historically, that's been true. Sometimes. But there's a concept in economics called the Jevons Paradox. When something becomes more efficient, we don't use less of it, we use more. When cars became more fuel efficient, we didn't drive less, we drove more. When streaming made content cheaper to produce, we didn't pay less. Companies made more content and charged for more subscriptions. AI efficiency doesn't mean lower costs for you, it means higher profits for them. So let's answer the question. Where are all those AI savings going? They're going to shareholders, to stock buybacks, to executive compensation. Let's look at Adobe, for example. They raised your prices and reported record profits in the same announcement. And when productivity gains from artificial intelligence don't reduce prices for consumers, that's not a technology problem. That's a market power problem. And until there's actual competition, companies have no incentive to pass savings on to you. So what do you do with this information? First, stop falling for AI-powered marketing. If a product adds AI features you didn't ask for and raises prices, that's not innovation. That's a price hike with better PR. Second, audit your subscriptions. The average person underestimates how much they spend by 2 to 3 times, and companies are counting on you forgetting. Third, look for alternatives. Open source software, one-time purchase options, companies that haven't jumped on the AI pricing bandwagon. They exist, they're just not spending billions on marketing. The uncomfortable truth is this. AI was supposed to be the great equalizer. Instead, it's becoming the great extractor. The technology is real. The productivity gains are real. But the savings? Those are going somewhere, just not to your wallet. If this made you think twice about that AI-powered price tag, hit subscribe. I break down topics like this every week. I'm curious. What's the most ridiculous AI price increase you've seen? Drop it in the comments. See you in the next one.